Welcome to Monday evening weight loss class. My name is Sang, in case you didn't know.
We all know.
But welcome to the Adaptive PE YouTube channel, and we are going to do variations of some of the stuff that we do in class. So in addition to number one, doing your cardio, but number two, you need to do your stretches from the very first week of when we started these videos, and then this part is supplemental for usually that half hour that we have towards the back half of class. So today we're going to do a wall squat, so we're working on core stability and also lower body stability also, and actually I'm going to do a variation that includes upper body. So it's basically the connection between shoulder and hip. So we're going to start at the wall. You're going to lean up against the wall. Ideally, you are pretty close to that wall, so you're not arching up against the wall. You're going to walk it down to roughly 90 degrees. So 90 degrees meaning that my knees are in line with my hips. A lot of people like to hang out in this position here, and then they say, oh, my quads are burning. That's because they're not down far enough to basically have your knee over your heels, which mine need to get back a little. Okay, so knee above heels, and then you're going to be up against the wall, and then here we go. So once you've found stability here, if this is really hard, you can just stick your hands out straight and hang out. Otherwise, the rest of you guys who feel like you're pretty good up in the shoulders, you will be here, so thumb towards the wall. You can check out how far you can be, or do you need to, or can you come closer? Some people might have to go further, but go ahead and keep going. We'll count that as 3, 4, 5. Now, legs are pretty much burning and we're at that halfway point. Great. Okay, walk it up. Probably feel that burn. I do. Okay, next one is we're going to do our plank jack. So variation on plank. You got to make sure you have a really good plank before you start moving your feet. So if that is not an option for you, then stick to the standard plank. And I'm going to face this way so you can see what happens with my feet. But it might be hard to see what's going on with my body. So in that plank, I'm on that forearm. I'm pushing into the ground so that my shoulder blades wrap around my rib cage. And then I'm going to do a slight tuck. You should feel your abs in that tuck. So here we go. I'll try it from this angle. Maybe that will help you. Okay. My standard plank setup. I'll be here, feet together. Tuck the tail so you can feel your abs. Chin in line with spine and out. And done. Okay. Okay. Next one is a rock to squat to stand. For those of you who have worked out in a contemporary gym, I know a lot of you guys really focus on that crawl and that dead bug. Those are the people I think are going to understand this move because they might have even done it before. Everybody else, your choice if you're not good at the very bottom of the squat is just work on being still, feet forward. You can turn them out just a little if you want, 10, 15, 10 degrees ideally. And then just work on squatting and make sure you don't go into your knees. You can sit back your toes don't lift, and then push to come up. For everybody else, we'll go onto the floor in quadruped position. You don't need the pillow if you can reach the ground. I cannot reach the ground in squat, so I'm going to use the pillow a little. So here we go. Okay, in quadruped position, feet are flat. Then from there, you're going to rock all the way back along spine. Then from there, you're going to come up back to quadruped, tuck those toes. Then from there, walk it back. Then from this position in tall, you're going to come up. We'll go 6 here. Untuck. Go back. As you come forward, tuck those toes. Walk back. Then straight spine. Come on up. Untuck your feet. Push your glutes towards your heels. When you're ready, tuck those toes. Then from there, walk your hands back. If you can, touch down. Then from there, come up. Untuck your feet. Glutes towards heels. Then when you're ready, tuck your feet. Walk your hands back. Come up tall. Then stand up. Last 2. Last 1. Glutes to heels. Tuck those toes. Walk your hands back. From squat position, come on up. Okay. Next set of exercises is step up. I normally plant one foot on the step. I try to make sure I maintain my knee over my ankle. From here, I reach in order to activate glute. So if it's just coming up from here, glute's not activated, I actually kind of feel it in my knee. So you have to reach to feel glute, then come up. So we're going for 10 here. Other thing to try to work on is when you go back, is to control the descent. Also try to see if you're rolling through your foot and favoring either the outer edge more or just your toes, so your heels should stay on the step the whole time. We'll go 1 more. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. I'm just going to go to the other side. Reach, drive up. Also, I always come up to full standing and I make sure that this hip is as tucked as possible at the top. I'm not going to hang out here and just go up and down. So finish the movement by coming up to the top of the step, then single leg. So this is a lot of balance work, then load, then come down. So reach, drive up, reach back, and down. our last 4 here. Okay, 2 more. Last one, reach, come on up, then reach back, come on down. Okay, back to the wall, second round. You guys can loop this and watch it twice if you feel like you have time to make a whole entire hour workout. Okay, here we go. Normally I'd give you guys a break, but we're kind of limited on time on these videos, so here we go. You'll be here. If you feel like you really want to stay strict, then you can stay here and try to go up and down. I don't think I have it in me today, so I'm just going to keep touching.
And keep in mind, you can always pause at any point during the video. If you're tired and you need to rest, please do so. That's the beauty of video.
So ideally in these wall sits, I've been starting people at 30 seconds. Some people, we try to hit 3 minutes, even 5. So just to give you an idea what the range is here. Okay, when you come up, try to come up using the wall and don't go into your knees first and try to shimmy your way up. So try to use that wall for support. Okay, I'm going to do my plank jack this direction now, so you won't be able to see my feet. The other thing is you can decide how wide you want to go. I would just try to make sure that the whole set is done the same distance. You guys aren't warm yet.
Oh, they're warm, me. Trust me.
I've been warm for a while now.
I'm warm just looking at you.
Okay, we'll go steps. I'll go on this side since that's where I started last time. So it doesn't take much. I wouldn't say this is like my normal cardio capacity. But I'm still working out pretty regularly, so it is in line. So reach, come on up, make sure you can balance, come on back. Okay, check in with those feet. And this is the pace that I normally work at when I'm doing steps. Because I want to make sure I can load decently, reach back, come on up. Also try to control this hip so I don't lose control where my heel is now pointing the opposite direction. I'm going to try to keep it leveled the whole time. So if I'm here, hips stay leveled, head on back, reach forward, up. 2 more. Okay, other side. Come up onto the toe of the other side, reach forward, drive up, balance, reach back. So this side is much harder for me, which is why I normally don't start with it. And that's, if I were doing the workout, I would start with it. But for you guys, since you need to understand the movement, I always start with my good side, but ideally, you're starting with one side that is not as good. And that's only from a teaching perspective. If I were doing my own workout, I would always start with the right on this because I know how bad it is on this side. But we all have things to work on.
Yes, we do.
Now, even though my upper body's not doing a whole lot, I'm definitely feeling the burn from being at the wall. And plank. So this should feel as much upper body probably as lower body or pretty close. Maybe 40% upper body, 60% lower body type workout. Okay, we're halfway. Last 2. Last 1. And done. Okay. So I think that gets you roughly 15 minutes. So if you replay this video,
It'll be close to 20, yeah.
The other 15, which then should finish out a whole hour workout between 15 minutes cardio, the stretches that we do, which is in the first day video, plus 2 rounds of these, should get you to roughly about an hour. So hope you have a good week, and I will see you next Monday.
Thanks, Sang, and be sure to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, APE. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye.